Yeah, we got Eddie, this little twerp. What's up guys, Niff here with my boy Eddie. Today we're going to be doing a character showcase in Neverness to Everness for Eddie. His name's actually Edgar, but I call him Eddie. This little dude, he's our healer, and he's got a giant ass key. I want to know what the key goes to. He's a healer, like I said. We're going to take a look at his abilities, take a look at his awakenings, show off his animations. You know the drill. His abilities: basic attack, 5 consecutive attacks that deal Cosmo damage. And then we've got calculated landing, which is his plunge attack, his critical riposte, his skill, hold to enter a channeling state, continuously casting wild current at the target, dealing Cosmo damage and continuously healing the teammate with the lowest HP. The cooldown of wild current increases based on the duration of use. So the longer you use it, the longer the cooldown. Heals the lowest enemy and deals damage. Cool. Edgar's ultimate is Finnegan's Wake. He is immersed in his own thoughts, unleashing a labyrinth domain for 10 seconds. Deals 1 instance of AoE Cosmo damage and heals the current character over the domain's duration. I kind of want to see what that looks like. Sounds kind of cool. His passive is Gentle Edge, which grants 120 ultimate energy instantly when a character triggers charge using a support skill. Disables ultimate energy gain from Lebensblooms when hitting slowed targets afterwards. Has a 30-second cooldown. So it gives you ultimate energy. And we have Unchanging Warmth, which when you cast Wild Current or Weight of Knowledge to gain a Key of Truth, that's what the key's for. Up to 3 keys, each Key of Truth. You gain these keys, and when you have those stacks of keys, when you cast your ultimate, it'll have a longer duration of healing. Cool. We've got 6 Edgar awakenings. Be right back. Alright, now we can peep the little homie's Polaroids. The awakening effects. First off, we have Anomaly Loving Observer. Grants Edgar 1 Key of Truth whenever any teammate casts a support skill. Helps you get those stacks quicker. Then we have Skilled Strategist, which increases Wild Current's damage by 50%. Pretty good. Intern Anomaly Hunter caps the max cooldown extension from Wild Current at 3 seconds. Okay, that's some good synergy. Guardian of the Antique Shop's Light gives Edgar plus 20% max HP. One of the Avon detectives increases Wild Current's healing effectiveness for allies with current HP below 30% by 15%, so faster healing. And last but not least, Visitor from Planet Curiosity. Curiosity was a hard one to say. Which grants 15 defense to all allies in the range of his ultimate, Finnegan's Wake. 3 awakenings gives his basic attack, his skill, and ultimate 1 bonus level. 6 awakenings grants Keen Insight, which Edgar's thoughts are stirred by his allies' safety. Converts 3% of any teammate's max HP lost into 1 charge for Finnegan's Vigil. Up to 20 charges. Resets after casting Finnegan's Vigil. Interesting. Alright. We are going to show off this little dude's skills, where he swings around his backpack and fires a laser out of it. The laser looks clean though. That's kind of cool. Then we have his skill where he heals and deals damage with his backpack. It's a satchel. Indiana Jones had one. So we're going to show that off in combat. I'm sure the skill looks a little bit more different. I'm sure the skill looks different when you cast it on an actual enemy. We'll charge up his ultimate so we can show that off as well. Because who doesn't want to see that animation? You know what? This is cool, but kind of anticlimactic. You know, I kind of like this little dude. I wish that he had an option to be a damage dealer. Like maybe they'll have a future version of him where you can play him as a damage dealer. I don't know. But like super aesthetically cool for a like a 4-star or an A rank or whatever. Let's pop his ultimate.
Let me hold you. Whatever to contain the next time.
I mean, it's pretty cool. The on-field effect is kind of sick. I dig it. Alright, we're gonna wrap things up with Edgar here. I can't exit through the curtains. That's embarrassing. If you've enjoyed hanging out with me, a like would be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see future Neverness to Everness content on release, as well as Ananta, as well as the new 7 Deadly Sins gacha. I mean, I feel like NTE and Ananta will probably be the big heavy hitters for me, as well as Azure Permilia looks pretty cool. I mean, there's going to be something for everybody, so, you know, subscribe and come hang out with me. I hope to see you guys there. Peace.